Hey everybody, I'm gonna look down so you don't get the glare on the glasses. Yeah, so I shot a 20-minute video, talking about a lot of different things. And the sound didn't come out. So you're gonna get the scaled down, very, very shortened. Hopefully I remember a couple of things I mentioned in the other video version of this. So I'm at this cute little coffee shop. I just want to show you. It's called Happy Coffee. I think that's the logo up there, but I'm going to show you where I'm sitting. I'm sitting at this little booth against the wall in the corner. But all of their little booths are made out of, what do you call it, pallet wood. So they have a bunch of little, yeah, so it's real cute, real cute. It's a lot of people around here, a lot of talking going on, so I'm trying to block the mic. I think I might have to get some kind of, I tried the first video I made, the 20-minute one, I did use my earbuds that I used outside that time in the gazebo when I did What's Up Wednesday. The sound was still bad. So I think I'm going to have to get an actual set of earbuds that has the mic on the earbud, not the one that's built into the ear part, but the actual, you know, the old school when they first came out with the wired headsets with the mic. So I'll have to find one of those. I'm sure they're in Walmart or somewhere. I'm hoping you guys can hear this. So a couple of things I talked about in the last video. Oh my gosh, I talked about a lot. I talked about possibly on September 2nd going to a TLC concert in Connecticut. If I can find the nosebleed seats for like $50 or so. If I can, then I'm going to try and go to that September 2nd at Mohegan Sun Casino. If I can't, then that's fine. So I keep going on to Maine, Rhode Island and all that in Maine. And there's a kind of an impromptu van dweller meetup in Pennsylvania in one of my van groups, it was announced. And it's a couple who's been traveling and they are hosting it in their house, so it's not something I can announce here. So, oh my gosh, it's so loud. I hope you guys can hear this. If not, I'll be doing a late night video outside. That's going to be fun because a lot of people that are in my van dwelling group and my women van dwelling group are going to be going. So it's an East Coast, it's cool, it's going to be nice to meet some people. I'm hoping to get some van tours and some van dweller interviews for you guys. What else did I say in the previous version of this video? Man, oh man, I don't think I'm going to be able to get all the info because I didn't have a list, I was just talking. I talked about this Sunday. Today's Friday, so I talked about this Sunday. I'm meeting my, really my best friend, for one last final visit before I hit the road. And we're going to meet at a halfway point from where she is and where I am. Farmville, Virginia is where it is. I've never been there. What else? Man, so much information I had talked about. I wish I had read. I think I'm gonna have to start taking some notes for videos, topics, when I don't have a specific thing planned. Write some notes down before I start shooting the video, so in case something happens like I have to reshoot, I'll know what to touch on. Yeah, I really don't think I have much else for you guys today. Dang it. It was a 20-minute video too, and now this is less than 5 minutes. I feel so bad. Man, I could kick myself for that. Darn. What else did I talk about? I'm here using their Wi-Fi and downloading some Netflix stuff. Oh, I know, at one point I talked about a documentary I saw on Netflix yesterday. It's, hold on, let me pull it up. It's called Small is Beautiful, a Tiny House documentary. It was a really good documentary, so I recommend it. And I am currently downloading the last episodes of the newest season of How to Train Your Dragon, Race to the Edge. I know I'm a big kid. I just finished watching Voltron and now I'm watching How to Train Your Dragon. I like cartoons, sorry. Some cartoons, not every cartoon. Yeah, I watch like the Justice League stuff when it comes on Netflix too. Captain America and Superman and Batman and all that. I watch a little bit of DC, but I'm more of a Marvel kind of girl. Yeah, so I started watching the How to Train Your Dragon today because the season 5 came out today. And so I watched all the way through 1 through 5. So I'm downloading, I watched 1 through 6. I'm downloading 7 through 13 to watch tonight as I doze off and go to bed. And I like to download stuff on my tablet because even though I can watch it on my cell phone, I'd rather have the bigger screen of my tablet. It's a nice 10-inch screen versus the, 5.5-inch screen. So it's twice the size. Although, this might be 5 1/4, I'm not sure. 5 to 5 1/4, so it's a little more than twice the size. And my tablet is 10 1/2, I think. So it's much bigger to watch it on that. And then I don't have to worry about the buffering because, like I've said before, the service at my son's apartment complex is horrible, and they don't have Wi-Fi. So yeah, it just buffers. And I don't mean a couple minutes. I mean like sometimes 5-6 minutes of buffering. So yeah, I try to just. Sorry, I'm swiping away the notifications that keep popping up. Yeah, so I am looking forward to. Next week is when I leave to go to Rhode Island and Maine. My final destination up there is Maine, but I'm going to stop along the way and see different people that have invited me to come see them. So, I'm more excited about October, end of September, beginning of October, heading west. I've never been really anywhere, so. But I've really never been west, so that's exciting. Exciting. Unfortunately, I can't think of any of the other stuff that I talked about, so I will definitely, if any of it pops in my head today, I will write it down, and I will do it in tomorrow's video. So, and just, again, thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for watching all my vids. Thank you especially to those who watched the newest vids and then went back and is now binge watching from video intro number 1A. That is amazing to me that you guys are going all the way back and binge watching and watching my whole journey unfold. I really appreciate that. And a special thank you to those people that emailed questions and those that asked questions on the What's Up Wednesday that I just posted this week. Those questions will be answered next week on What's Up Wednesday. So if you have a question for me, go to the What's Up Wednesday video from this week and go ahead and put your comment there because I will answer it next week. Okay? Many thanks to the Fanners community. Thanks for being a fan. And thank you for your support. Go down in the description box and there are other ways to support as well. Thanks.